So you've probably seen this blonde chick waving a sword and have wondered what anime she is from. You ask online, do a bit of research, only to find out that the series you're trying to watch is full of overcomplicated flowcharts, extended timelines, multi-dimensional storylines, and you're left to question, where in the fuck do I even start? Okay, so before we get into the watch order, we have to address an important issue. What is Fate? Well, Fate is originally an eroge, aka an erotic visual novel, but what is a visual novel? Well, it's a novel with visuals, typically associated more with video games as opposed to novels. Now that we got that out of the way, you will also need to understand that visual novels are interactive. You get to choose the path your story will take, some paths leading to a good ending while other paths will lead to a bad one. So how do anime adaptations deal with the different routes that exist within visual novels? Well, some shows decide to just adapt the main route for a more linear storyline, while others will spend some episodes in one route and then reset the timeline to follow another route. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how does Fate deal with its routes? Well, for the main Fate series, there are three main routes: Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Field. And you'd be surprised to find out that all these have a full anime adaptation. Stay Night and Unlimited Blade Works both have their respective anime season, and Heaven's Feel was adapted into a trilogy of movies. Well then great, you're probably thinking I can just pick any one of these and go from there, right? Well, not exactly. You see, the first route, Fate Stay Night, was not adapted properly. Not only has the animation and art style not aged well, it also mixed events from other routes, leading to awkward pacing, and it also has an anime original filler arc. Let's not forget about the CG dragon sex imagery, although some might consider that a plus. Overall, by itself, it's a fine series. Hell, I started with this one, but as an adaptation, it's more or less a failure. Now, how should you watch the Fate series? Well, it's as simple as starting with Unlimited Blade Works and then moving on to Heaven's Feel. And if you want to experience the usage of a CGI dragon to interpret sexual penetration, then watch Fate Stay Night as well. And that's the end of the video. It really is as simple as that to get into the Fate series. You don't really have to worry about any of the spin-offs, just watch the main routes first. Wait, before you click off, there is one more series that I forgot to mention that might change the way you experience this series. fatezero. This was meant to be a prequel to Unlimited Blade Works, so you would imagine that the common thing to do would be to start with this, right? Well, that's where some problems emerge. You see, lots of fans have claimed that it's better to leave fatezero at the end due to it spoiling some events from the Heaven's Feel route. The emotional impact you would experience from watching the Heaven's Feel route would be slightly altered if you were to start off with fatezero. Personally, I do recommend leaving fatezero at the end, however, it is also fine to go with the Ufotable production order of fatezero, Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel. And now this is the end of the video.